Imagine being asked why you have only a few friends. One person likened friendship to a rare diamond, something precious and challenging to come by. He believed real friendships are valuable and scarce, hidden among many counterfeits. After a few letdowns, it's easy to think that all friendships are mere illusions. Another individual compared true friends to treasures, emphasizing how rare it is to find someone truly special in life. So what does it signify when you frequently find yourself alone in a world abundant with connections? Is there a deeper meaning behind having only a few friends? Let's explore this sensitive subject today, delving into the complex realm of friendships, or the absence of them. We'll examine how modern social interactions can impact our relationships. Keep in mind that the number of friends you have doesn't define your value. Sometimes, it's about cherishing that one genuine connection. Come along with us as we explore why forming connections can be difficult, uncover the root of the problem, and find practical next steps to create real friendships. You have the power to shape your social circle, using the same hand that a sculptor uses to carve a block of stone to reveal a beautiful sculpture, creating connections that are deeper and more enduring than what you experience most days. Stay attentive, and let's explore this path together using the principles of Stoicism, with an open and receptive mindset, prepared to gain knowledge, evolve, and build connections that matter. 1. Embracing shyness and introversion. As humans, we naturally crave social connections. Yet for others, socializing can be a bit more difficult, like solving a puzzle with pieces missing. Introversion or shyness is and has always been seen as an obstacle. What if we categorize this as different? Rather than view these as hindrances, look at these as unique ways of viewing life. Ancient wisdom tells us to turn our weaknesses into our strongest assets. The initial move involves accepting who you are. Marcus Aurelius once advised, "Accept the things that fate has tied to you." Your introverted nature is not a weakness. It is a subtle strength. It means understanding that your path is unique, not inferior. When you embrace yourself, you liberate yourself from doubts and expectations. This self-acceptance becomes your shield in the busy social scene, giving you unwavering confidence in your quiet demeanor. Let's discuss the current situation. Imagine you're at a social gathering and feeling a bit hesitant. This is where Stoicism can really help you out. It advises you to concentrate on things you can manage. What you can control are your actions, your words, and your kindness, not how others perceive you or the end result. When you speak, do it to express yourself, not to gain approval. Changing your focus from worrying about criticism to valuing your own words can ease the pressure, turning conversations from a struggle into opportunities for real connections. Remember, friendship is not something you win, but rather something you grow like a garden. When you're looking to connect with others, try not to expect instant outcomes. Think of life as a journey, just like Seneca did, and see each interaction as a part of your progress, not as a way to prove yourself. When you're authentic, you make room for connections that truly match who you are. Keep in mind, according to Stoicism, every individual you encounter is an opportunity to develop, evolve, and contemplate, not just someone new in your circle. Looking through a Stoic perspective, timidity and introversion change from weaknesses to assets. It's not about conquering these characteristics, but about comprehending and utilizing them to steer through the intricate realm of human connections. Embracing the power of solitude. A significant part of shyness and introversion involves appreciating the benefits of being on your own. Some folks might mistake solitude for loneliness, but they are different. Solitude means being alone but feeling good about it, finding peace and inner strength in your own presence. Consider the wise Stoic philosophers such as Epictetus, who discovered valuable wisdom during solitary times. These moments give you a chance to think deeply, get to know yourself more, and gear up for more meaningful connections with others. Taking some time alone allows you to recharge, particularly if you're someone who enjoys solitude. During these peaceful moments, you can reflect, sort out your feelings, and see your social encounters from a new angle. Appreciating your alone time helps you face social settings with a more serene and well-rounded outlook, leading to more authentic and less tense interactions. Practical steps to embrace solitude. Create a calm space. Choose a space within your home that you can retreat to when you need to relax by yourself. A little cozy space, maybe for your loved books, meditation space, or even your own little garden. Reflective activities. Engaging into activity as simple as writing in a journal, meditating, or even just walking through the nature can help you to make a deeper connection with yourself and finding peace with being alone. Ignore distractions. Attempt to minimize distractions, may it be phone, social media, non-listening devices when you are alone. You think and feel better on what you may think about. Set boundaries. In from others when you require solitude, and establish limits to secure this essential alone time without disturbances. You can rejuvenate yourself while you remain isolated and connect with people in a very deep and honest way. It is all about striking a balanced note, finding pleasure in your own space, and creating a network through some of the most meaningful connections. 2. Dealing with trust issues. Trust, especially in friendships, is a difficult thing to master. This is a difficult balancing act between standing by your principles and the acceptability of certain levels of ambiguity for others. Trust is not a commodity to be given away. It is built. Trust is built over time. Begin by getting to know yourself better. What drives you? What makes you anxious? Understanding yourself is like having a guiding light in the maze of relationships. It's about recognizing when to welcome someone in and when to set boundaries. Think about how a tree stands tall. It stays grounded in its roots. Just like a tree that stands tall, it's important to understand your roots and values. This self-awareness acts as your anchor in the constantly shifting sea of human relationships. Understand that individuals, just like seasons, evolve. A person who appears reliable now might change later. This isn't about shutting people out, but recognizing that change is inevitable. Maintain your emotional stability. If someone breaks your trust, it's not catastrophic. It's an opportunity to develop resilience and wisdom. Don't worry about being distant or detached. Instead, keep it real and accept that nobody's perfect, especially when it comes to how people act. Like water, learn to be flexible and evolve to flow in all directions, still remaining yourself. Strong communication equals successful relationships. The moment you feel insecure or concerned about something, then you ought to be able to have a dialogue regarding it. It was a sim turning on in a dark room. The switch had flipped and all of the sudden, I could see much greater. Don't avoid these discussions. They serve as pathways to building deeper and more significant bonds. A simple conversation has the power to transform confusion into understanding. Just keep in mind, communication is a two-way process. Listening is as important as speaking. Finding a balance between speaking and listening is like a rhythmic dance of words and comprehension that enhances the connections in your friendships. It's all about forming a close-knit group of friends where trust is the core, not just something added on later. Building trust incrementally. Developing trust in friendships doesn't happen overnight. You should take things slowly and not hurry into putting all your trust in someone right away. Begin by showing small gestures of trust and pay attention to how the other person reacts. For instance, reveal some small personal information and notice if they handle it with respect. If they do, you can start sharing more gradually. This gradual method allows you to establish a strong basis of trust as time goes by. Watch what people do. Notice how they behave in various situations. Do they follow through on their promises? Do they act consistently? Actions can reveal more than words. Set boundaries. Clearly outline your boundaries and see if others honor them. Real friends will grasp and respect your boundaries. Share gradually. Begin by sharing small pieces of personal information and observe how they react. If they respond well and earn your trust, you can slowly share more about yourself. Be patient. Establishing trust requires patience. Avoid hurrying things. Let friendships grow organically and gradually. Understanding and forgiving imperfections. Remember, nobody is perfect. Sometimes trust problems come from wanting perfection. Acknowledge that errors occur and don't necessarily indicate betrayal. Forgiving small mistakes and accepting that people can make errors is crucial for forming solid, enduring friendships. Accept human flaws. Accept that we are all human, but that none of us are perfect. Complementing inadequacies in yourself and others can result in a compassionate and reliable environment. Forgive minor mistakes. Learning to release minor issues and misunderstandings is important. Holding on to small grievances can impede the development of trust between individuals. Communicate openly. If something goes wrong, it's important to talk about your feelings. Being open about it can clear up any confusion and allow everyone involved to improve and develop. Focus on growth. View every obstacle as a chance to develop. Mistakes can be valuable lessons that enhance your bond. Over time, by fostering trust and recognizing we are all perfectly imperfect, we form deeper connections with each other. It is creating a culture in which both parties feel appreciated, respected, and heard. 3. Finding social opportunities. Today, feeling lonely does not necessarily imply that you are not meeting people, but you are unlike the world. As much as our phones beep with notifications, we really just want real people. Think about it like this. When you volunteer in your community, yes, it is about helping someone else, but it is also about connecting with others who are interested in the same. Whether it is planting a tree or sorting books in the neighboring library, each collaborative effort links you to the community. By taking these actions, you show a noble quality, helping others and meeting like-minded people along the way. Remember the value of sharing knowledge and interests. Picture stepping into a place where everyone shares the same professional or hobby language as you. Workshops and seminars about your passions aren't just about boosting your resume. They are perfect for forming new friendships. In these settings, discussions come naturally while you are among people who grasp the intricacies of what you do or love. It's similar to discovering your group of like-minded individuals, where you can develop professionally while forming personal relationships. And don't forget to use the great outdoors as your social playground. Hiking and biking or group yoga are way more than just exercise. They are a collective experience. Out in nature, chats flow freely, like wildflowers in bloom. These activities break down the barriers of regular social scenes, letting real relationships blossom. Gratitude for the world around you. Moments you share with the people in your day. It does not matter how many friends. It is about the ones which give pleasure to the heart. By keeping things simple and genuine, you can turn making friends into a rewarding experience. Expanding your social horizons. If you want to discover new social chances, it's crucial to broaden your horizons and push beyond your usual routine. This could involve testing out fresh hobbies or visiting new spots where you can connect with people who share your interests. Join clubs and groups. Search for local clubs, groups, or organizations that match your hobbies. These could range from book clubs to sports teams to hobby groups. These groups allow you to get to know people that share the same interests as you. Attend social events. Attend things like community fairs, cultural festivals, or community meetups. The program allows you to meet more people and, in a laid-back manner, get to know new faces. Take classes. Who says the only education you can pursue has to be on your career? Cooking sessions, dance workshops, language classes. Take your pick. These courses are a fun way of meeting others and learning something new in a regimented environment. Explore online communities. Many options are available to you to find good people to meet on the internet. This can relate to online forums, social networks, virtual events that are within your interests. These digital connections may even blossom into genuine friendships. Volunteering and community engagement. Volunteering invites you to interact and create those important connections. an opportunity to connect to others who are zealous about what you are too, which creates a sense of ownership and unity of a team. Find local volunteer opportunities. Learn where you can volunteer locally. This could include local shelters, food banks, environmental groups, or community centers. Join volunteer groups. Many local communities have volunteers groups or clubs that are meant for volunteers. It comes from doing different things. The easiest way is to join groups, and this is where you meet other volunteers and where you make friends for life. Participate in community projects. Join in your community, whether it be neighborhood cleanups, tree planting, or any sort of community fundraising. Most of these projects involve working with other people, which may help you build strong relationships and work well as a team. Organize your own events. If you're passionate about a cause, think about arranging volunteer events. You could set up a charity run, organize a donation drive, or host a community workshop. Planning events not only benefits your community, but also brings together people who share your interests. The importance of outdoor activities. Our campaign often involves spending time together outdoors. Engaging in outdoor hobbies allows you to both revel in the beauty of God's creation and meet some good people. Attend outdoor clubs. Look at community hiking, biking, or adventure groups. Join outdoor clubs. Check out local hiking, biking, or adventure groups. These organizations plan frequent excursions, providing you with an opportunity to mingle with new folks as you venture into nature. Participate in group activities. Join a group like yoga in the park, beach cleanup, the runs group, etc. These events promote teamwork and offer a relaxed atmosphere for engaging in conversation with other members. Attend outdoor festivals. Many areas put on festivals, concerts, or fairs. The groups provide a fun, casual environment for you to talk to new people. Create your own outdoor routine. If you are an outdoor enthusiast, try to spend more time outside. You get to go for a morning walk, hike on weekends, or run daily. Maybe if this is a social time for you, ask friends to come with you. Expanding your social network, doing volunteer work, and going outside will position you in a wide range of experiences to meet new individuals and establish valuable friendships. 4. Developing social skills. Creating friendships doesn't happen on its own. It takes work and the right attitude, something we tend to forget in our hectic schedules. If you struggle with socializing, it can make it hard to build deep connections. Think about Marcus Aurelius' advice to cherish the people life brings your way. It's a gentle reminder to seize social chances, no matter how minor they may seem. Start by taking small steps. Have a chat at a coffee shop, join a club nearby, or participate in online groups with similar interests. These little chats are the foundation of feeling comfortable in social situations. Plant would wilt without water and light, and social skills would not fare so well without nurturing and time. It is an essential part of practicing your social skills. Listen more than you speak, and do it with empathy. With the whole world rushing to spew out their thoughts, being that one person that stops to listen makes you remarkable. When you ask questions, do it not just to reply, but to comprehend. Show genuine interest in the stories of those around you. Shifting your focus from how others see you to genuinely getting to know them helps you forge stronger bonds. The key is not to show off your intelligence or tales to others, but to build an environment where everyone feels appreciated and listened to. Moreover, it's important to accept both the good and bad sides of socializing with a sense of inner peace. Understand that not every chat will result in a lifelong bond, and that's perfectly fine. Every exchange, whether it evolves into a lasting friendship or fades away, contributes to your growth in social circles. Rejection does not define your value, but rather is a common aspect of human relationships. As you go through different situations, you're not just improving your social abilities, but also mastering the intricate web of human connections with poise and strength. Remember, your worth is not determined by the number of friends you have. It is by how deeply you engage with relationship, individually and collectively. Practicing active listening. much needed social skill required to build a strong connection with the person. Listen. What it means is to listen to the person speaking, to hear his words and give an answer that is objective. Give full attention. It is crucial that you give full attention when someone speaks to you. Something that is not going to distract you. Example, your phone. Then make sure to stare right at your interviewer. This will show the manager that you are paying attention. Show interest. You will need to demonstrate you are listening when others are speaking. You could do this by nodding, smiling slightly, or saying things like, "I see," or "what." They are little signals that you send the speaker, making her feel like she is speaking to the most interesting person in the world. Reflect and clarify. Repeat what you believe the person meant in your own words to confirm your understanding and to clarify the issue. Try, "So if I understand you correctly, you are saying." This shows you are listening and valuing what they are telling you. Ask open-ended questions. Challenge your viewers to engage by asking open-ended questions. These are not the kind of questions that you just answer yes or no, type yes or no, but these kinds of questions tell the speaker to explain more about what he will to say. Building empathy. So empathy is the act of relating to and feeling like others. It's a key part of being good at socializing and forming deep connections with friends. Put yourself in their shoes. How would it feel if people talked to you the way you are speaking to them? And in doing so, be a better understanding and compassionate responder. Listen without judgment. As is known to all, listening and not judging when anyone tells you how they feel is important. Be there with them rather than being the first to condemn, the first to give advice in best interest. Show empathy through actions. Sometimes, actions speak louder than words, so be the living testimony of your compassion. The empathy that you would create giving them a hand, being supportive in their moments of need, or just clapping with what they have achieved. Express understanding. Tell the person that you get how they feel. Simply saying, "I can see how that would be difficult," or "that sounds really challenging," can shift the needle. Handling social anxiety. Social anxiety and talking to people may come off as a tough combination, but the good thing is that it is trainable and can be worked on. Resources. Start small. Begin with saying hello to neighbor or the small talk at the cashier. Build on this confidence by engaging in more advanced levels of social interactions as you increase in confidence. Prepare in advance. If you have a get-together coming up, prepare yourself beforehand. Consider some things to talk about or questions to bring up. Planning ahead can help lessen any nervous feelings you might have. Focus on the present. Make sure to be fully engaged in your social interactions. Forget about past errors or future worries. Focus on the conversation and the person you are speaking to. Practice relaxation techniques. Many of us have come to accept as true that the only antidote to fear of public speaking is relaxation. And it is true that any form of deep breathing, meditation, or visualization technique can help to calm your jitters when it comes to public speaking. Social skills are listening skills, empathy, and not getting afraid of the crowd. These skills help you create meaningful relationships. Don't forget, social skills get better as you practice, so be kind to yourself and keep interacting with people. 5. Adapting to changing circumstances. Not having many friends sometimes are like the story of the boy and the apple tree. It shows how our focus changes as we grow up, moving away from relationships that used to be really important. When we're kids, our friendships are carefree and innocent, much like the fun we have with the tree. As we mature, our attention often turns to what we consider crucial: finances, position, a place to live. Along the way, we might unknowingly overlook the friendships that used to support us, similar to how a tree gives us shade like an old friend. Changes in what's important are a normal part of getting older and maturing. Sometimes, in pursuing what we believe is necessary, we miss out on appreciating what we already possess, like the boy who only visited the tree when he wanted something, without recognizing the steady, supportive companionship it provided. Likewise, in our quest for achievement and security, We could drift away from friends who would have stood by us in good times and bad. The tale gently nudges us to cherish those friendships before they become mere memories. Like a tree giving all it had to the boy, we realize that our true friends are the ones who stick around, providing help without wanting anything in return. It's a subtle reminder to appreciate these bonds before they fade into mere remnants of the past. Ultimately, just as the boy went back to the tree, we can also revisit nurturing and treasuring our friendships. This serves as a cue that genuine connections endure challenges and changes over time. Embracing change and prioritizing connections. Life is forever changing, and adapting to new things is very important to keep your friendships alive. This new chapter in life may include moving to a new city, starting a new job, all of which can shake things up with your already existing social circle. Remember to embrace changes and keep moving forward while still bonding with your loved ones. Stay connected. Out of sight does not need to mean out of mind. Keeping in touch with people has never been easier, but advanced technology. Have video calls, send messages, or pay visits when possible. By doing so, you are showing that you value the friendship and are willing to make an effort to ensure that it appears. Be flexible. Life is full of plot twists, and things do not always go according to plan. It is true that your friends may be busy, or they do not want to talk because they need to correspond to other commitments. And you need to be a little more comprehensive and also compassionate with this. Be supportive when things get hard, and also be happy with them when they are happy. Create new traditions. When things shift, try making fresh traditions or habits with your pals. It could be a regular online game night, a yearly get-together, or a hobby you both love. These routines bring you closer and offer you something exciting to anticipate. Adapt to different stages. People have various priorities in life. They are either preoccupied with family dynamics, put their careers or themselves first, or a bit of both. Acknowledging and respecting these diverse paths, and finding common ground where financial interests are mutual serve a lot of peace. Nurturing long-distance friendships. The effort to maintain long-distance friendships is worth it, and although it may require more effort than other relationships, it is no less valuable to have a friend living far away than right next door. Here are some strategies for maintaining these relationships meaningful and strong. Regular communication. Chatting weekly on the phone, monthly over email, or spur of the moment through text is a good way to stay connected. The more frequent contact, the better, and communication can help bridge the space created by the miles between the two of you. Virtual hangouts. Utilize technology to have virtual hangouts. Make video calls for chatting, hosting virtual movie nights, or playing games online. These actions help share experiences, even in physical absence. Send thoughtful gestures. Sending friends and family members special gifts, thoughtful cards, or a letter is a great way to let them know you are thinking about them. Even these small gestures will go a long way with one another and will only increase that bond. Visit when possible. As often as you two can, plan visits to spend in-person time together. Quick getaways can make special memories and strengthen your bond. Accepting changes in friendships. Time changes all things, including friendships, and it's important to recognize and adapt as you go. At the end of the day, some friendships might grow stronger and others may be lost. How to manage these change? Focus on quality. In terms of friends, it is better to have one or two good friends who will have your back through anything, than to have a lot of fake friends who will drop you when they see fit. Communication may be few and far between, but keep those real relationships who are not going to let you down when the dust settles. Letting go. It is ok to see friends as seasons. People will come and go as your interests and life changes. You have every right to outgrow friends who no longer benefit you positively. Seeking new connections. And last but not the least, do not miss out on meeting new people and making new friends either way. Can start attending clubs, events, or activities that match your interests. Reflect and learn. Think about what you appreciate in friendships and take lessons from past encounters. Apply this understanding to cultivate your current relationships and establish fresh ones. Conclusion: cultivating meaningful connections. Ultimately, building strong friendships is about discovering more about yourself, understanding others, and being strong in tough times. Looking at it from a Stoic perspective, we've looked at how intricate it can be to make connections, enjoy time alone, trust others, spot chances to be social, improve social abilities, and adjust to new situations. Every move you make is a chance to grow personally and create stronger bonds with people around you. Never forget that your life gets better with friends that would love and support you. Whether you have a few close friends or a plus of dozens, it doesn't make a difference, but rather the quality of their connection. Be yourself, listen with understanding, and treasure the relationships you build. By following Stoic ideas and accepting the ups and downs of life, you can form enduring friendships that last. If you enjoyed this exploration, remember to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing for more content about personal growth and Stoic wisdom. We're eager to know what you think about today's topic. Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences with friendships in the comments below. Let's keep this dialogue going and back each other up as we strive to build real connections. Thanks for being part of this discussion. Remember to stay authentic and nurture significant relationships until we meet again.